Hey everyone, Steve-O here. As you probably have heard from my social media that I've announced in a few videos and also on my Instagram, I am losing this job flying this TBM850. It's been a great airplane and a lot of fun to fly. I have pretty much, this is my last video that I have currently to edit and show you guys, so I'm excited to bring you along on this flight. And also, if you guys are looking to become a pilot, down in the description below is pilotinstitute.com. They have a lot of free courses where you can start your training right from home, along with some paid courses to go through your ratings. And also, if you are looking to get an iPad case or mounts, I currently use the iPad Mini 6 pivot cases. You can save 15% with my discount link down in the description below if you want to get a case or a mount to mount your iPad in your airplane. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. Let's get going. Grab your favorite in-flight beverage and snacks, and let's enjoy this flight in the TBM850. Alright, welcome aboard everybody. We're on board the TBM here at Opa-locka, and we will start up the engine. Clear outside. Boost pump on. Starter is on. Starter light is flashing, ignition light is on. In the sims and training, they'll usually fail one of those things, and you would not want to continue your start if you don't see those two lights. Waiting for our NG to stabilize. There we go. Introduce the fuel to low idle. Now we're going to see our light off. ITT is coming up. Watching that for hot starts. Watching the NG for not to continue to rise up for a hung start. Either of those, either a hot start or hung start, we initiate a shutdown. Just continuing to monitor. Oil pressure, temperatures, all those normal. There we go. Starter comes off. Boost pump, fuel selector to auto. Gonna go high idle. Inertial separator on. Gyros on. ADI, HSI one on. Fan on. Radio autopilot on. And EFIS master on. Good start.
Opa-locka information, Mike. Time 125 visual weather. Wind 060 at 7. Weather is better than 5,005. Temperature 27, dew point 19er. Altimeter 3003. Expect an ILS approach, landing runway 9 or left. Departing runways 9 or left, 12, and runway 9 right. NOTAMs, runway 9 or left glide slope unmonitored. Airport advisories, clearance delivery is combined with ground control on 120.02. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
Alright, we have information, Mike.
Information, Mike.
We'll go over to ground frequency here and pick up our IFR clearance. Opa-locka ground, good morning. November 851 Tango Bravo over at Signature to the Michael to pick up our IFR.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Opa-locka ground, good morning. Clear to the Tango Victor India Airport for the Miami 6 departure. Winco transition as filed. Correction, after Winco it's Cherry, Lakeland, Patoy, and then direct. Maintain 2000. Expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.6, squawk 6657.
Cleared up to Tango Victor India, Miami 6, Winco transition, Cherry, Lakeland, Patoy, direct, maintain 2000, expect 300, 10 minutes after, 28.6, squawking 6657, number 851 Tango Bravo.
November 1 Tango Bravo, readback is correct, safe parking location.
We're approaching spot 3. We have information, Mike, grade taxi, November 851 Tango Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, runway 9 left, taxi via November 6, November.
November 6, November 9 left, 851 Tango Bravo. All right, we are ready to go. We got our clearance, got our code in the transponder. Give the marshal a quick flash of the taxi lights. He's letting us know to come out and go left. I'd like to welcome everybody on board. It's exciting to be back in the TBM again here.
And ground report number 235.
If you guys do like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel.
235 for Echo, block of ground taxi.
A lot of hard work does go into making these videos, so I'd like to thank all my patrons over on patreon.com for supporting the channel. Get early access to the videos. I answer all your questions. So today we're on an IFR flight from Opelika. We're going to go up to Thomasville, Georgia. And we got our clearance. We're going to go up to 30,000 feet on this flight, which is the flight levels, flight level 300. Today's flight is projected to be 1 hour and 22 minutes. We're going to average out a 7-knot headwind on this flight. So how have you guys been doing? Good? Good, glad to hear. If you guys are good, I'm good. I have the iPad Pro on here today, the smaller size Pro. We'll talk about that a little later. We'll see how it is. I also have the iPad Mini, so we're gonna see which size iPad we like better up here and the different features they have. We'll go over that when we get up to cruise. We'll check our flight controls. If you look out at the wing out there.
Bravo, morning, QP502.
Being correct.
Taxi to the ramp, customs.
Alright, we're coming up on 9 left. We got a little Cirrus out there holding short. We'll go over to tower frequency and 11-hour hold short sequence.
Departure 629.
Tower, good morning. November 851 Tango Bravo, holding short at 9 left.
November 851 Tango Bravo, good morning, Opelika tower. I'm not talking to that Cirrus yet. Fly heading 090, runway 90 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 9 left. We'll fly 090 on the heading. November 851 Tango Bravo. They're swapping seats out there, having some fun in the Cirrus.
Play 1, we are westbound now.
Alright, we are clear for takeoff. Final is clear.
49 left, climbing at 2000.
Down the runway is clear. We will line up here on center line.
November 98 Echo, fall assistant traffic.
Thomasville, Georgia, here we come.
Runway 90 right, clear touching.
Alright, ease the power up here for takeoff power. Takeoff power is set. Well, temperatures, pressures, all look good in the green.
98 Echo, roger. Just continue westbound. I'll call you
back.
9 left.
Right rudder I'm putting in with my right leg here with the amount of torque that it has with this engine. You gotta add a lot of right rudder when you set takeoff power. To hold center line. And there's our rotation speed. Tap the brakes. And we'll go gear up. Gear selected.
November 98 Echo, do you have the Cessna short final 9 right to your right, short final 300 feet?
And indicate.
Inside 98 Echo.
November 98
And we'll go flaps up.
Traffic. Change from
Yaw damper on.
Runway 90 left, clear land.
Now the airplane won't yaw around so much with that yaw damper.
November 1 Tango Bravo, maintain 2000, contact Miami departure.
2000 over departure. Enjoy your day, 1 Tango Bravo.
Thank you, sir. 3,500.
Put the autopilot on, IS mode. Autopilot is now on, and we're in heading mode. Miami, good morning, November 851 Tango Bravo, 1000 climbing to 2.
851 Tango Bravo, Miami, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
4,000, 1 Tango Bravo. Alright, 4,000 setting our altitude pre-selector. We'll VS at 3,000 feet a minute.
For 62890, turn.
We'll also go into 850 mode, flap the lever up and over the gate. We'll turn off our inertial separator.
Miami, good morning, FI1.
And now the torque can be increased past 100%. Here's 130 knots. We'll go back into IES mode. Now the airplane will hold 130 in our climb. See the Miami Dolphin Stadium off the back of the left wing there.
851 Tango Bravo, turn left heading 320.
Left 320, 1 Tango Bravo.
902437, turn left heading.
Alright, 320 set up in our heading bug. There, you got a good view of the stadium out there. It's where the Miami Dolphins play. Yeah, we got some clouds right up here. We'll be going in and out, which is fun. Get flying IFR, that's definitely a lot of fun when you get to pop in and out of clouds like this.
Radar vectors Winco is filed, flying 290, maintain 2,000.
Alright, we're going to be leveling out 200 feet to go to 4,000.
FI1 via radar vectors, Winko Alpha 2290.
There's Opalaco off our left wing.
1, read back correct. 851 Tango Bravo, contact departure 119.45.
1945, 1 Tango Bravo, have a good day. Miami, good morning, November 851 Tango Bravo, 4000, 320 heading.
851 Tango Bravo, climb maintain 11,000.
Maintain 1000, 1 Tango Bravo. 1000 setup, and we'll go back to VS mode again, 3,000 feet a minute. This should get us above any of the last of these clouds, and it should be a nice smooth ride.
43 firm heading to 020 now.
020, I'm at 3043.
TBM851 Tango Bravo, fly heading to 290, join the Winko transition.
290 to join the Winko transition, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, 290 set up. We'll go back into IES mode, we'll climb at 140 out of here.
15,000, I'm at 3043.
And he wants us to join the Winko transition, which is this pink line. So we're going to go into nav mode. Now in this heading, we will intercept the Winko transition. The autopilot will do all that automatically.
1 Tango Bravo, million altitude, maintain 10,000. No worries if you went through. Fly heading to 270.
270, and we're correcting down to 10,000, 851 Tango Bravo.
Sure.
Alright, we're going to disconnect the autopilot. He gave us an altitude level off at the last second.
Onboard 3334, turn left heading to 360.
And we're at 10,200. We're going to go back down to 10,000 on a 270 heading. If I would have tried to do that on the autopilot, it would took a lot longer to get back down to our altitude. So there we go. We're at 10,000 and 270 heading.
Onboard 3483.
So we'll put the autopilot back on. Yaw damper, heading mode,
Onboard 3483.
altitude, autopilot.
Direct Megan on board.
You'll see there's our little airplane on the 270 heading. There's the Winko transition, that pink line. Our routing is going to be up to Cherry, Lakeland, Patoy, and into our airport up there we're going to be going into, Thomasville. So you have a few little showers that you can see up there. Hope it stays away from where we're going. Direct Winko, 1 Tango Bravo. Alright, down to Winko, direct, enter, enter, and we'll go into nav mode. Now we're going to be going direct to Winko, so we don't have to really worry about the Winko transition anymore.
Flat maintain 7,000, American 2828.
Option 360, turn left heading.
I just realized my left landing light blew out. Yep. Actually, it's going on and off. That's kind of strange. Wonder what that could be.
250 knots.
I do not exceed 250, Brigade.
They are LED lights we have installed here. I see it's off, on. That's strange. Maybe it's a loose connection or something. I gotta figure that out when we get on the ground.
851 Tango Bravo, climb maintain 12,000.
12,000, 1 Tango Bravo. Getting a slow step up here this morning, probably because of all the traffic that we have. Alright, so the things that I've noticed with this iPad Pro is it's a little too big for me. It does block one extra gauge compared to the iPad Mini, which is not a good thing in my opinion.
Options 360, climb maintain.
Leveling out at 12,000. So here's what we're going to do. So you can see the size right now. I like the features of the pen, being able to write on the scratch pad. But the size of the iPad Pro is just a little bit too big for me. So we're going to pull this thing off. Now let's ditch that and check out the Mini. To me, this size, even though it's smaller, it's a more comfortable size to have up in front of me here. I can still see all the gauges really good, and you still get all the information you possibly need. So when it comes to the size of the iPad, I really enjoy this Mini size a lot better.
851 Tango Bravo, climb maintain 14,000, contact Miami Center on 132.45.
3245 up to 14,000, 851 Tango Bravo. Morning Miami, or 851 Tango Bravo, 12,000, climb to 14,000, direct Winko.
851 Tango Bravo, Miami Center, roger, and higher shortly. Fort Myers altimeter 3003.
03, thanks. I guess the iPad Pro, we're just going to have to ditch that. Yeah, we'll use that for watching Netflix on the layovers.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, call maintain fault 200.
200, 1 Tango Bravo. Alright, 200 set up. And I adjusted my pressurization up to our cruise altitude, which will eventually get up to 30,000 feet, hopefully. So we're VSing right now. We're climbing 2,600 feet a minute.
Southwest American 602, contact Miami Center, 126.5.
You can actually add a little bit more power in here.
2652, American
For the climb.
602, good day.
We'll climb out at 140. How's that sound to you guys? Good? Alright. The iPad just said transition altitude. We are going to be going into the flight levels. We'll hit the standard button. That's 2992 now set up in our altimeters.
Flight level 180, Southwest 1263.
And that happens at flight level 180, which is what we're passing through right now. Alright, leveling out at 20,000 feet, nice and smooth. Once we get up to cruise, we'll set our cruise power and I'll get you guys a little bit farther down the road. Alright, a little bit farther down the road here, we started our initial descent into Thomasville. Currently passing through 245, signed to 240, flight level 240. We look down here at the iPad, go over to the plates. We see we have runway 4 and 22, 32 and 14. We go look at the airport, and we look over here at the weather. It's showing winds calm, 10 mile visibility, 6,000 broken, 12,000 broken, temperature 79, dew point 63, and 3009 is going to be our altimeter. Humidity is 58%. The density altitude is 1,670. So what I'm thinking is we'll go in visually right into runway 32. It'll be the most direct runway, and then our FBO will be over there on the left side. We'll go over to the AWOS here, which is 1917. We'll pick that up here.
Thomasville Regional Airport. Automated weather observation. 1501 Zulu. Weather. Wind 220 at 4. Visibility 6,000. Scattered 2,000. Scattered. Temperature 27 Celsius. Dew point 18. Altimeter 3009er. Remark. Density altitude 1,000.
Contact Jackson on 127.8. Good day.
27.8, 1 Tango Bravo. Have a good day. Alright, so we got the AWOS there. We got the airport information. Matched right up with what the iPad was telling me. Jax, good morning, November 851 Tango Bravo 240.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Jackson Center, Roger, center maintain 1000, Tallahassee, altimeter 3006.
06 will descend, maintain 1000, 851 Tango Bravo. So I have a VNAV set up right now. I want to be 5 miles before the airport at 1,500 feet. Right now it's telling me we need to go down at 1,800 feet a minute. So we're going to put it right to that. We're going to do VS 2,000 feet a minute, because as we speed up, it's going to speed, or it'll go higher. That gives you a good heads up. You don't want to get too close to your airport way too high, where 4,000 feet a minute is not what I feel like doing. So right here it's showing 2,000 feet a minute. That's what we're doing. But right now we're only cleared down to 1,000. But I always keep a good eye on that VNAV. And since we're cleared down to 1,000, I'm going to turn my pressurization down for our landing. So we'll depressurize
Radio 515 Romeo Alpha.
right before we touch down. Right now we're passing through 21,700 feet, and we have a cabin altitude of 7,000 feet. So even though we're up in the 21,000 feet area right now what we feel in here, the bodies would just feel 7,000 feet. Like that's where we feel like we'd be at. Usually at flight level 300 or 310, my cabin altitude in here is just under 10,000 feet. And that's the service ceiling of this airplane is 31,000 feet. Today we went up to 30,000 feet. We still have 2992 set up in our altimeter. I always keep that in there until we actually get out of the flight levels, in case they give us a level off. That way we don't have to switch it back and forth. Now that we're about to pass through flight level 180, is now when I'll go 3009 on the altimeter. But I usually hold off until I pass through.
November 851 Tango Bravo, contact Tallahassee, approach 135.8, 35.8.
35.8. 1 Tango Bravo, have a good day. We're in Tallahassee, November 851 Tango Bravo, 181, descending to 11000.
851 Tango Bravo, Tallahassee approach, Tallahassee altimeter 3007.
07. Currently showing 9 minutes out. We're still at 17,300 feet. Let's check that VNAV again. 2,000 feet a minute. That's what we're doing.
Tallahassee approach, expect vector
Looking good.
approach, runway 27.
We can start monitoring and COM2 the Unicom there at Thomasville.
Gainesville traffic clear 557 Bravo Kilo. It's 10 miles south of the field.
This is where we'll listen to 2 frequencies at once. Some people say it's overwhelming. The more you do it, you know, the better you'll get at it. Put the armrests up here and get ready to go to work.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, descend to maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, 1 Tango Bravo. Alright, 6,000. Hello. Somebody gave us a shout out. I got 6,000 set up in our altitude pre-selector.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, descend to maintain 4,000.
4,000, 1 Tango Bravo. So Thomasville is an uncontrolled airfield. There is no control tower there. We're about to pass through 10,000 feet, and below that, the speed limit is 250 knots.
That's a 266 Roger.
That's what we're doing right now, just a little bit under.
Get me in the Charlie.
So you guys watch over here, watch that. Make sure I don't go over 250. We don't want to get in trouble. And we're right at the haze layer. You'll look off the left wing, you'll see there's always a haze layer somewhere, wherever you're at. Today, the haze layer is right around 8,000 feet. You'll always usually pick up a little chop when you go through it.
Down 3,300
Let's go over to Unicom here. Thomasville, you have TBM, we're 25 miles to the south, inbound runway 32 Thomasville. I don't hear anybody there. Since we're not going to go above 100% on the torque anymore, we'll go back out of 850 mode. The flap lever is coming down over the gate into the up position.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, contact Valdosta approach 132.37.
Roger, 3237, 1 Tango Bravo, have a good day. Valdosta, good morning, November 851 Tango Bravo, 5,200, descend to 4,000. And we've got Thomasville in sight.
We do altimeter 3006, expect visual approach into Thomasville at Port Airport in sight 12 o'clock for 15 miles.
Hey firm, we got Thomasville in sight, 1 Tango Bravo.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, clear visual approach in Thomasville, Port Alpha cancellation. It's basically running downtime radio, and be advised there is a PC-12 doing practice approaches over there into Thomasville area.
Roger, keep an eye out for him. We'll cancel the IFR now. Number 851 Tango Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, IFR cancellation, C squawk 1200 for exchange bureau. Right now I have negative radar contact with the PC-12.
Roger, be squawking VFR, and just to confirm, a little later today I can pick up my IFR airborne with you out of Thomasville?
You can pick it up the IFR or give me a call on the commercial line or making radio.
Roger, thanks. Have a good day. I'll take over Bravo. Alright, so yeah, on the charts it says there's multiple departure frequencies. It didn't really list one, so that's why I wanted to confirm with them. So it looks like when I take off later today out of Thomasville, I'll just pick up my IFR clearance with him airborne, as long as it's VFR, which it should be. Got some good views of Georgia down there. A lot of pecan fields around here. Pecans is a big thing they harvest. And I found out from my viewers a couple years ago, how they get them out of the trees. They put a thing around it and then they shake the tree to knock all the pecans out. Alright, we'll make another announcement here. Thomasville, TBM, we're 10 miles to the south, inbound runway 32, Thomasville. Alright, pulling the power back here, get under 200 knots, and then we'll put the inertial separator back on. Alright, there's 200 knots. This is the speed limitation to turn on the inertial separator. Takes about 30 seconds, and we'll see the yellow light, and the master caution will come on, letting us know that our inertial separator is back on. And we're going to disconnect the autopilot and have a little fun hand flying here. Double click of the autopilot disconnect. There's our inertial separator light. And we will go flaps selected. If you look out at the wing out there, you'll see they're coming down. And indicating. And we'll now go gear down. Selected. And indicating. When you ever select something in an airplane, you never assume that it just did what you flipped it to. Make sure you always verify it indicates also. Thomasville, TBM, we're 4 mile final, runway 32, Thomasville. Beautiful view off the left wing there with all the trees. So we're still coming in pretty hot, doing about 140. I'm going to pull the power back, get us down to our approach speed here. We're going to pull the power back a little bit more. 25% is what I like to usually keeps me on my proper
500.
Nice lake over to the left there. Might have to go do some fishing. Alright, right on the proper glide path here. Torque is right at 25%. We're going to have a slight left crosswind on this one, so I'm on the right rudder. A little bit more pressure on the right rudder here. When I go into the flare, I'll push on that to straighten the plane out. Very good. The FBO will be over there on the left. Thomasville, TBM short final, runway 32, Thomasville. Alright, here we go. We're going to go back to flight idle. We're going to go into the flare. A little bit of right rudder. There we go. Actually went up. Actually, the wind is not that strong at all. We're going down to both runways of our crossing intersecting runways, looking clear. There we have it. Welcome to Thomasville, Georgia. There's no taxiways over here, so we'll have to do a back taxi. Not a bad landing at all. It was pretty fun, that approach. Always fun coming into different new airports. On the runway, you can see that's where we just landed. Thomasville, TBM, we're backtracking runway 32 into the ramp, Thomasville. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed being back in the TBM again. It's always fun flying this airplane, one of my favorites. Not a bad way to earn a paycheck. Since we're crossing this runway again, we'll just look again to make sure we're clear. Clear to the left, clear to the right. Turn off the runway here. There's the FBO out there in front of us that we're going to be using. And to get in there, I say we go left right here. And now we'll just look for a marshaller. There's actually another TBM here today. What do they got written on the ground here? Oh, Thomasville. And see it right there? We're upside down from it right now. Let you know where you're going into. I guess we'll park right next to the other TBM. How cool will that be? That's a newer one. We'll see. I can tell that one's got the winglets. I actually like it. Nice paint scheme. The blue and the black with the silver gray. Yep, we'll go right next to him. How's that sound? Sound good to you guys? TBM 900. Nice. We'll go park right next to him. We'll shut this down. And I'm just going to go explore the area here. And I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll talk to you again someday soon. Take care, guys.